guys, how are you?
All good, Nina. Do you have another story for us?
Of course, the story we're about to hear is about a businesswoman, interior designer, and fashion icon Iris Apfel, who will flood you with colours, creativity, fun, and wise advices of a centenary who is still around and enjoying every moment of her life.
Wow, that's incredible, and I can't wait to note all her tips and secrets in my database. And maybe some more about improving your look and getting more stylish.
Ha 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 ha! Switch on your antennas and get ready to know Iris Apfel's incredible story.
Today, we are learning about Iris Apfel. Who is she? How would we describe Iris Apfel? A true fashion icon, famous for her eclectic style, who pairs layers of bright colors and oversized glasses with piles of jewelry. One of the most vivacious personality in the worlds of textiles and interior design. An inspiration to people of all ages. Why do you need to know about her? What is Iris Apfel most famous for? Well, with her fearless style and vibrant personality, Iris highlights the importance of self-expression and individuality to be able to be true to ourselves and find our happiness and space in this world. Born in Astoria, Queens, New York, on the 29th of August in 1921, Iris was an only child. And during family events, her grandmother let her play with fabric scraps, which completely mesmerized her with their textures, colors, and patterns, and became Iris' favorite entertainment. Iris began her career as an art student at New York University, and as a young woman, she worked as a copywriter for Women's Wear Daily, often referred to as the Bible of fashion, and for interior designer Eleanor Johnson. In 1950, after she got married, Iris and her husband Carl Apfel founded the textile company Old World Weavers, collecting unique fabric pieces traveling around the world to countries with interior decorations history. They specialize in fabric reproductions from the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries and had a showroom at 115 East 57th Street in Manhattan, New York. The husband and wife duo owned Old World Weavers until 1992, and in that time they did work for 9 White House administrations, running from Harry Truman to Bill Clinton. In her time working at the White House, Apfel earned the nickname First Lady of Fabric or Our Lady of the Cloth. Iris has become famous for her eclectic and distinctive style, which represents her view about how we should be free to express ourselves, following our inner personality and our passions. Once she said, "Creativity is not bound by rules. It's about breaking boundaries, experimenting, and having fun. Don't be afraid to mix patterns, colors, and textures. Let your imagination soar." Apfel's fashion sense only became widely known in 2005 when she was asked by Harold Koda, the curator at the Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, to present her jewelry collection along with her clothing. The exhibition, entitled Rara Avis, translated from Latin in Rare Bird, the irreverent Iris Apfel, was the museum's first time showcasing an exhibit about clothing and accessories focused on a living person who wasn't a designer. The exhibit, featuring about 300 pieces from Iris' closet, plus hundreds of accessories, went from a small show to a big one. And from that moment, people started to recognize her on the street, and her career in mainstream fashion began. Since 2010, she became professor at the University of Texas at Austin, and she's behind the creation of an immersive learning experience for students who aspire to work in fashion. Thanks to her close relationships, students discover the many possibilities of fashion careers by learning firsthand from designers, merchants, and retailers from across the industry. Iris Apfel said, "Fashion knows no boundaries. It should be inclusive, celebrating diversity in all its forms. Embrace different cultures, backgrounds, and perspectives. Fashion is a language that unites us all. Iris Apfel's bold fashion choices have made her an internet sensation. Thousands of people search for her vibrant outfits, accessories, and her fearless approach to style. Iris is the only person over 100 to have more than 2 million followers on Instagram. What are some facts about Iris Apfel? She referred to herself as a geriatric starlet since she became very popular when she was already getting quite old. She's officially the oldest person to ever be turned into a Barbie doll. Apfel unveiled the toy at the age of 96 years old on Instagram, debuting a figurine with an uncanny resemblance and a spot-on wardrobe. Another interesting fact to know is that to be able to make business in Italy, she decided to learn Italian. Since she didn't have enough time to go to school, she learned it by listening to the people, buying children's books like Pinocchio. She speaks Italian only in the first person and in the present tense, but she makes herself understood. And the most important lesson is that she just try and challenge herself, believing she could do it and doing the best she could. If people ask her if she speaks Italian, she says, yes, with current and no verbs. You only fail if you do not try. Iris was one of the first women to wear jeans. When she was in college in 1940, women couldn't buy jeans like they do now. They were sold in stores for men workers and only big sizes were available. She literally begged the shopkeeper on a weekly basis in order to have a smaller size, until he gave up and ordered one for her. In 2014, director Albert Maysles released a Netflix documentary on Iris' life called Iris, and in 2018, a biography of her colorful life titled Iris Apfel, Accidental Icon was published. In 2019, at the age of 97, she signed a contract with one of the world's most prominent modeling agency, IMG. She has modeled for MAC Cosmetics and Kate Spade campaign and was on the cover of Vogue and Dazed and Confused magazine. Iris Apfel's infectious energy and zest for life have won her a legion of fans. People of all ages admire her unique style and celebrate her wisdom and vitality. Iris Apfel dedicates her time to inspire and empower young minds. She visits schools, sharing her story and encouraging children to embrace their individuality, to express themselves creatively and follow their passions. Her life is an example of these statements. She said she never expected anything from life. She just feels things in her gut and did them. That she doesn't dress to be stared at. She dresses for herself to feel comfortable and happy. That she never tried to fit in. Once she said, "It's not that I went out of my way to be a rebel or to do things that were not socially acceptable, but I learned early on that I have to be my own person to be content." When asked where she finds her energy from, she replies, "Having a sense of wonder, a sense of humor, and a sense of curiosity. These are my tonic."
Wow, the energy and the work she does at her age is really remarkable.
And the message we can take from her story even more. Iris teaches us to be true to ourselves, celebrate our uniquenesses, and embrace the power of creativity. We are all unique and special.